What's up guys, Sam here, and today we're going to be breaking down the top 10 LEGO Lord of the Rings sets that we need to see in 2025 and the future. From battle packs to dioramas, play sets to giant icons, display sets, we're going to be covering them all in this video, and if you caught my last update, then you'll know that there are more LEGO Lord of the Rings sets rumoured for 2025 release. Very quickly, don't forget I am giving away a free sealed copy of the Nazgul Fell Beast gift with purchase, and all you have to do to enter and be in with a chance of winning is subscribe to the channel and comment down on this video or my last LEGO Lord of the Rings video. I'll be announcing the winner on the 30th of July, so make sure to enter down in those comments. So starting off at number 10 here, which is actually a most wanted set for me and should probably be much higher up the list, we have the first diorama design, actually a theme throughout this list. I think it would be a really effective way for LEGO to bring these big adult display sets down to a more affordable price point while still keeping it at their adult target market. But this would be capturing Amon Hen and the death of Boromir. The quote tile should be at peace, son of Gondor, and it would have a design similar to the Endor Speeder Chase, with tall trees rising up and a covering of leaves and plants on the ground. It would include Boromir, Lurtz and Aragorn and retail for around $70. You could include Merry and Pippin as well to add some extra value, but I would like to see the feature from Jonas Cram's Master Series, which allows Boromir to make his final stand and be pierced by the Uruk-hai arrows. And I also do have two set concepts that just didn't quite make the video, with a $100 playset of the Prancing Pony Inn in the town of Bree, which would feature at least Barlim and Butterbur, Strider and the 4 hobbits, and also a $50 playset of the Witch King, viz King Theoden and Éowyn. Also, of course, including Merry and Éowyn in her Shield Maiden appearance. But let's get back into the main list now, and let me know any other sets that I missed going through down in those comments. Moving on to number 9 now, with another diorama which captures Bilbo's 111th birthday, and I would see this as a full-on diorama scene capturing Bilbo's disappearance with the ring. It should include around 5 to 7 minifigures with Bilbo, Frodo, Merry, Pippin, a member of the Proudfeet family, and Gandalf the Grey. The builds would focus on a main tent, a small stage with the hanging banner, and some tables, chairs, and a central oak tree. And at the beginning of the Fellowship, it's a scene that really makes you invested in the hobbits and sets the stage for the entire rest of the Lord of the Rings. It's very clear that fans want to see smaller sets, and if LEGO can't quite handle going back to the playsets that failed them, then I really think that dioramas would be the answer. Moving on to number 8 now, we have the first giant set on this list, which is Medjugorje, or the Golden Hall of Edoras. And during the Lord of the Rings movies, it is the central stronghold of King Theoden and the riders of the Rohirrim. Medjugorje is a large wooden building with a straw roof, which from afar appears to glow gold in the sunlight. Its walls are richly decorated with tapestries depicting the history and legends of the Rohirrim, from the birth of the kingdoms like Sirion and Eorl and their friendship, right up to the discovery and use of Helm's Deep, which we're soon going to be seeing in the new War of the Rohirrim movie. Now, there have been some incredible mocks created, giving us a good idea of what LEGO could achieve with the Golden Hall, but for me, the interiors and all of these feel quite bare without the tapestries and histories, which I think LEGO could do a fantastic job of by using stickers like they have done with Rivendell and with Barad-dûr. Now, next up at number 7, where we have another smaller set concept that I first designed over a year ago. We have needed a fantasy battle pack range for a long time, and with the success of LEGO Star Wars battle packs, it's clear they work well as a smaller set. So I mocked up this Rohan and Gondor Soldiers battle pack, give us 4 minifigures with armor and weapon variations, and a small side build like a section of the Minas Tirith wall or a siege catapult. Now, the first 3 that we need are Gondor, Rohan, and probably Mordor orcs, but there is even potential here for this to become a full range, with lots of future variations like Galadrim or Mirkwood elves, Uruk-hai warriors, dwarf warriors, and quite a few other variations. It's no different to the clone legions that they produce in Star Wars. But let me know what your top pick for the first LEGO Lord of the Rings battle pack would be. From what I know, it should be Rohan or Gondor, and if you want to find out more about that, then check out my full 2025 update here. This next one is something I've wanted to see since the movies were first released. Gandalf is potentially my favourite character, and his epic duel with the Balrog is one of the greatest one-on-one duels in the Lord of the Rings and marks the first official breaking of the Fellowship. And so at number 6, we have a Mines of Moria playset capturing the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. This would include Boromir, Frodo, Gimli, Gandalf and the Balrog, along with a main build focusing on the bridge that includes a play feature to allow the epic duel and final fall and doom of Gandalf the Grey. This mock design gets the right overall picture architecture, although I would want to see a much better Balrog design and some interesting techniques to capture the Dwarven architecture more accurately. This would be a $100 playset, kind of bridging that gap between these giant Lego icon sets and the smaller nostalgic little playsets. Here at the halfway mark with number 5, we have a set I've already mentioned and one that kind of breaks the rules for only sets that Lego has not released before, but I think the best way to create a $10 to $20 small set that is accessible to Lord of the Rings fans of all ages and incomes would be to redesign the car and add in a small Shire tree, updating the original Gandalf Arrive set, and then using it as a small classic set to relaunch the theme with. You could also combine this with Bilbo's 111th birthday party, which gives you more play and creativity behind these smaller sets. Next up at number 4, we actually have 2 sets with a Golden Wood of Lothlorien featuring a Galadriel and Celeborn minifigure, and also a Greyhaven set capturing the departure of Bilbo and Frodo and the final scenes of Return of the King. The reason I've grouped these together is because the builds are very much based around the Elven architecture, which gives them the same visual appearance as the Lego Rivendell set. And as a huge fan of the elves in Tolkien's Legendarium, and considering the success of Lego Rivendell, these 2 sets, or just one of them, would be the perfect way to continue these world-building Elven sets. Honestly, I don't think Lego will ever produce either of these sets, but they're on here as something I would really like to see myself, and if you feel the same way, I'm going to be building and showcasing the Greyhavens mock on the channel soon in partnership with Les DIY. I'm excited to share it with you guys, and especially to build the 1,000 piece Elven Swan ship which is included. Which brings us to number 3 now, with what I believe could be a very successful diorama for Lego, Mount Doom. And this has already been designed. I think if you scale it up to fit the standard Lego diorama size and really focus in on the detailed rock work and the lava below, this would be a really visually captivating scene. It could include Frodo, Sam and Gollum, and include the quote tile reading, "I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you." And so we come to the top 2 here, and our number 2 spot is a 4,000 plus piece Lego Icons Hobbiton. And what's interesting about this set is that Lego almost made it back in 2023. You see, the design team behind the Rivendell set was actually deciding between Rivendell and Hobbiton as the first big revival set, and so they obviously chose to create the rest of Rivendell, but what this means is that Hobbiton is very likely one of the next locations we will see in Lego form, and Lego Icons Hobbiton just sounds right. It is possibly the most iconic location in Middle-earth, to the point where it exists in real life and you can visit the actual hobbit holes. I would want it to focus on the view of Bagshot Row and of course Bag End with 3 to 5 hobbit holes, and as for the minifigures, I'd want it to really give us every Shire character we've never seen, with characters like Rosie Cotton, Gaffer Gamgee and Freddie Bolger. And really the only thing stopping Hobbiton from taking the number 1 spot is Lego Icons Minas Tirith, which I'm hearing Lego is planning for 2025, and after reading all your comments, it's clear we'd rather see a giant 7,000 plus piece build at least, and with its towering levels, homes for thousands of people, and courtyard with the White Tree of Gondor, this is a very epic location. It would need to include around 15 to 20 minifigures, including fan favourite characters like Faramir, Denethor, the Witch King and Erwin, but you can check out more details about this 2025 Minas Tirith in my previous video. Now let me know down in the comments what your top 3 future Lego Lord of the Rings sets would be. As always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for all things Lego Lord of the Rings, but keep it secret and keep it safe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.